So, and this is going to be a bitch to clean off, but I thought I'd do a little, how about performance art? All right. And I've done it before. And, I'm not sure I have those videos anymore, but why didn't I start out? Where do I want to start? I'll start out. Well, I don't know, y'all. And actually, it is really hard because is it like in the mirror? Well, not exactly. I know it was easier when I did it before. I wasn't doing it live. Maybe that's why. But yeah, this is strange. How do you change it around? I don't know, but I guess I guess what I'm gonna do is you know, allow myself to be messy. And yeah, so it doesn't have to be perfect. But wow, on the challenge and wow, I mean, what am I doing? That's a good question. Wow, that is so fucking hard. That's really hard to do when you're having to think about the right and working on the left. And yeah, I mean, you know, some of us are not very good at left and right. I mean, we tend to, maybe we're more in the middle. All right, so yeah, it would be I mean, it'd be pretty easy. Would it be easier if I did it with my left hand? I mean, I could try it, and what am I calling this video? What matters? What matters? What matters, y'all? I think that's a question everyone needs to be asking right now because humans are not doing a real good job. Humans are not doing a good job of taking care of each other, of communicating, and there's a whole lot that's been kind of hidden from what we're allowed to see, and that's historical. And people historically have been harmed so badly, and it continues. All right, so so yeah, what matters? Well, what I'm gonna say is it's gonna be such a bitch to clean off. All right, so what matters? What matters? And when we have been reduced to tech devices, to to having to survive communicating through tech. And what is that like? I mean, that could be someone deployed and in the trenches, anywhere where there is that. But before there was tech, I mean, what was there? That's a good question too. I think there is so much we need to be thinking about as far as history, and what is going on now, and about what matters. So yeah, y'all. I mean, you can look at my face and I'm sure you can see plenty of things. I'll give you the fullest view that I can. So, yeah, why do I like drawing on my face with lip stuff? I mean, do I want to put it on my lips? I could and make it a full out goth experience. How about that? All right. So, yeah, I woke up today and thought the way we grew up, it was pretty weird. I mean, as far as our parents, they should never have been together. But our dad was an artist, and yeah, and he was quite skillful. He was much more skillful than I am, as far as precision and things like that. I don't know, maybe if I use my fingers. Well, you know, yeah, dad was an artist. We grew up children of an artist, and things changed some. Dad was always an artist until he died. And when did he die? I was in my 40s. I was fortunate enough to have my dad into my 40s. But yeah, not everyone understands artists. And well, I could put it on my eyes too, but I don't think I want to put lipstick around my eyes. So yeah, dad was an artist. We grew up kind of, a person could say it was kind of weird. Well, I don't think it was that bad weird. Yeah, there was some abuse. There was stuff that's pretty typical among kind of lower class families, you know. But anyway, yeah, I feel like we were taught to care, you know, we were taught to care about people. We were taught to prevent harm, to help prevent harm, even when we were experiencing harm at home. All right, so yeah, you know, that's some of what we were taught, and we live in this world where there's so much harm being done to people on I mean, and with this infrastructure, it's matter, it's energy, and it's matter, and, you know, y'all, what matters? Alright, so if I could have, you know, had the privilege, I suppose, of not having to work from opposite sides, you know, would have been easier to do something that to me would look better at least, but yeah, now I get to go wash my face and, you know, a base of Vaseline under something and why black? Well, I don't have any other color lipstick. Black nail polish, black lipstick, black eyeliner. Yeah, that's about it. I do have some little squeezy stuff with some Damascus rose in it downstairs, and you know, it's a little bit strong for me and kind of sticks to my lips. And I have that scar. Yeah, you know, I mean, what did I? Can I do it? Yeah, there's some scars. All right, so what matters, y'all? You know, do we need to think about it? What we need to do is stay alive and keep people safe and help keep people alive.